So this new national poll shows a majority of voters hold doubts about President Trump's ability to serve in office. Asked in a Quinnipiac University poll whether Donald Trump is, quote, fit to serve as president, a majority, 56%, say no. 42% say he is. This as his job approval ticked up 1 point from August, now at 36% who approve, 57 disapprove. On the issues, Americans have slightly favorable views of his handling of the economy and terrorism, with approval at 48 and 47% for each issue. But about 6 in 10 Americans disapprove of his job performance on other major issues. 38% approve of him on both foreign policy and immigration, and 34% approve on the environment and health care. But the president is far ahead of Republicans in Congress. Just 15% of voters approve of their job performance in the Quinnipiac University poll. That is down 10 points since June.
Stop right there for a second. Willie, 15%, let's keep that up. 15% approval rating is obviously horrific. The fact that they have lost 10 points just in a month. I don't know that I've seen Congress approval ratings move quite like that. And to go again from 25 to 15% shows just what a terrible position these Republicans in Congress find themselves in.
Well, you saw it in Alabama 2 nights ago. That was a state that loves Donald Trump, that voted against the candidate he endorsed because they so despise Mitch McConnell and the Congress and all the money and the establishment that got behind Luther Strange. That number, 15%, is around where it's been historically for Congress, but it's going down, and that's the mood of the country right now. That people are feeling like Washington is the source of the problem. People who like Donald Trump, they don't even believe he's the problem necessarily. Right. They believe it's Mitch McConnell, and they believe it's other Republicans who have not put up a wall, who have not gotten repeal and replace of Obamacare done. They're not doing anything, and it's reflected in the polls.
And Jim Martin, Steve Ratner, talked about how Republicans in Congress have now replaced Barack Obama as the great evil, the great political evil to rail against. So it's always got to be somebody.
It's always got to.
And it was, Barack Obama or Nancy Pelosi. Now it's Mitch McConnell and Paul Ryan.
And as Willie said, for good reason, they haven't gotten anything done. The president's been in office for almost a year. They're fighting within the Republican Party. They have been there before. We've seen congressional approval ratings down in the low teens if you go back to the times of the government shutdowns and later in the Obama term when they were also not getting anything done. And so the public seems to have pretty good antenna for when Congress is actually doing something and when they're not.
Yeah.